So I want to dig a little deeper into another situation. This is actually coincidentally almost it's very similar to what Barry was working on in his, but this is something that this is something very, very near and dear to my heart. If anybody on the call has actually done the research around turnover and retention inside of dealerships, it's scary. And in some of the roles, it's over 120% uh, turnover a year. And when I got started in the car business, sales managers rarely turned over. Now it's in excess of 40%. And it's something where it just keeps accelerating. And so, what I wanted to do is actually look at how we could actually better reach the right candidate for a dealership as opposed to just writing some word salad and putting it on Indeed. And I literally took something from Indeed to use for an example. I changed the name of dealership, so we're not gonna offend anybody, hopefully. But very simply asked, "Hey Aaron, I'm looking to hire a new BD agent for our dealership. Our dealership is based in Houston." I gave it a zip code. I'll talk about that more in a second. Our best BD agents use word tracks and phone scripts well. They're also really good at using the CRM. It seems like we're hiring a new agent every 3 months. Can you rewrite that I can ensure that I attract and retain the right candidates before any questions? Here are the details I used on Indeed. So I literally just copied and pasted this from Indeed, and I changed the dealership name. And I want to read some of it just because it's hilarious. I moved through the first one just so I get a little time on this one. So bilingual sales consultants, internet sales associates, sales executives, customer specialists with social media background preferred. Brand new state of the art dealership. The car business is booming and we are hiring. While other dealers are paying straight commission, we offer a very generous base salary, one of the highest in the business. We serve customers from all over the world. We are also looking for multilingual and bilingual applicants who can speak English and Spanish and English. We're looking for self-starter, great people skills, who's professional, outgoing, with high goals. We can train you to be successful in auto sales. Right. Due to the recent changes in customers' buying habits, our business is booming. We are looking for salespeople to handle the increase in our customer traffic! Exclamation point. We have a family-friendly and great team atmosphere. Do you want to truly enjoy your job? Work at Houston dealership and you will. And so list the benefits, but if we can just look at this objectively, this is really about the dealership. It's not even about the candidate they want. They're talking about the wrong things. So I'll spare you the rest of the gory details on this, but this is the one thing this should give at least the dealership people a laugh. The pay for this is 50,000 to 250,000 a year for a BD agent. Okay, which is it's hilarious because most dealerships I've worked with over the years, like if it gets to like 65,000, they're flipping out. So the fact that they put this out there really sends the wrong message. So taking that, I asked Erin to go through this or Susan to go through this, and thank you for providing the detailed information about your hiring needs. I understand you're looking to improve your job positioning to attract and retain the right business development agent for your Houston-based dealership. Let's refine this job description to better target candidates who are likely to succeed and stay with your company. I'll rewrite it with a focus on attracting candidates who excel in using word tracks, phone scripts, and CRM systems while also addressing the retention issue. So that took, just so you know, I want to show, because when I started this, that was 1647, and by 1648, a minute later, I get a completely brand new one that actually talks about things that are more apt to be beneficial for that particular candidate. So I'll just read the first couple things here, and then we'll kind of roll through it. But are you a driven sales professional looking to build a long-term career and a thriving family-owned auto dealership? Do you excel at building relationships over the phone and leveraging CRM systems to drive results? If so, we want you on our team. So this is one of the things that just right off the hop, it already starts to address what's important about that role as opposed to the other stuff. Very first bullet point, thrives in a fast-paced, metrics-driven environment. That's true. And a lot of people who start in the car business in that role in particular, they don't understand that. That's not abundantly clear. And so we're already starting to address the fundamental flaws of that initial job description. But I decided to go, hey, look, we can always make this better. We're working with a professional CRM agent or a CRM or a HR agent, excuse me. So let's ask and see how we can make this better. So what I asked her to do is, can you please use all your expertise to list all the skills necessary for a dealership business development agent? And this is, I mean, it kind of riffs on Barry's a little bit because you can see there's a lot more skills involved and a lot more training that should take place in a lot of circumstances, but isn't really called out. Well, this is going to call it out. And so you can see one, two, three, four, five, six, 10, 15, we're going on and on. Every single one's got bullet points. This is all the skills necessary for that particular role. And so while the hiring ad is making all about the dealership and how their business needs are changing or whatever, it's not really addressing what they need in the candidate. And so I actually then took that and said, can you take this comprehensive list of skills and rewrite the job description, optimizing it for setting appointments, not selling cars in the Houston market? And so now we really get to the heart of what this person will need to do. So are you a master of phone communication with a talent for turning conversations into appointments? Do you thrive in a fast-paced, metric-driven environment where your skills directly impact the success of a leading Houston area dealership? If so, we want you on our team. So that first paragraph really gets to what we're trying to get for that particular candidate. So instead of trying to promise them a $250,000 salary for setting appointments, which will never happen in a million years, we're really trying to focus in on the individuals who are going to actually stay at the dealership. So we're not going to sink six, seven, eight, 10, $30,000 wherever in training to somebody and then just have them go down the road to work at another dealership. So goes to the key responsibilities: conduct outbound calls to potential customers, leveraging effective word tracks and scripts. Respond promptly to inbound leads from various sources. Qualify leads and set appointments for the sales team. Maintain accurate records in our CRM system. Follow up with customers to confirm appointments. Collaborate with sales and management teams to ensure a smooth handover of appointments. Goes to the ideal candidate. What sets us apart? Here's your benefits. So this is aimed squarely at the best candidates. And so what we can do at the end of this, and again, if we have some time and people want to do this, we can actually then create like an onboarding strategy for these candidates. We can come up with interview questions. There's a whole host of other things that we can do above and beyond this. They're actually going to take this, tactic, which we're doing now, and actually turn it into a strategy where not only can we attract the best candidates, we can create a program to get them up to speed on skills, incorporate some CRM training, things of that nature. Most dealerships, and I can speak with authority on this, don't have the bandwidth to do this. Even if they wanted to do it, even if they're passionate about this, they don't have the time and resources to make this possible. So this is something that within a matter of just a few minutes, again, we've got a playbook that we can use. And instead of taking 90 days or 6 months to create a whole curriculum, we can do that in a matter of just a couple hours with this. So it's super, super, super time efficient.